Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, a big name. Osege, the youth are the bridge to the future. You can't talk about Greater Anambra without talking about greater youth. Youth who have done okite, rundere ezu ohi na anwụ mkpụrụ mmiri. Nwa Anambra enwe future. So governor got na alụ ọlụ na alụ mmadụ. Pato ji focus on one youth, two skills. Ngige mele ọfụma, especially on roads. Peter we bata, main common education. We bata woli, Lolo Airport, Lolo ICC Center. We have with Soludo Keta, who is climaxing it with Fun City, with Government House. The governor had done so well, and he deserves the second term. Today, I'm 82 students in under my scholarship. I was attacked by the unknown gunmen, and my Helios was set ablaze, but I was the only one that escaped. How I even made it alive, I can't say. I nearly went into deep depression. No, not unknown gunmen. I know, have you reported? What have you done? Out of 11 faculties, I won in 9. So the church also joined me in campaigning, and they had to tell them, if you don't vote for Nelson Manoga, you've committed an immortal sin. I graduated top best in mass communication. I won the Vice Chancellor Merit Award, and I had automatic employment waiting for me.
A friend came here because I can know that people were looking for how to skim you out. A friend came here, you know him, Maz Ejimofo Obara. He came here and only because not sportable native pastor. So
okay, native pastor can mass come. Yeah.
There was a guy calling him, right?
Yeah, native pastor.
So also now, even the girlfriend at a time, you know, the Hagwa has said no one couldn't vote to you. And everybody voted for you. Now, all the Eduhani, NFCS, Holy Family. So, I'm trying to skim you out. Can I say, saying everybody was really out. How were you able to make even somebody, your boyfriend, as going to give vote to Onyankem, Abakwa, he vote to somebody else, you know? And then how were you able to do it? And
if you were in Unizik, you will also vote for me.
Right?
Because you cannot but love me. Because I'm very easygoing, very active, very forthright with my decision in terms of engaging and say what I want and how I want it. I brought more a pushover. I have always voice any neglect to the dean, to even the VC. I am one person that take every turn and every opportunity to say things the way I think it should be. In NFCS, I even still hold that award as the most supportive NFCSer. Because when I get my parents, my uncles to support. So, and when it became clear, after all, in that out of the 12 of us, 6 were Catholics. 6 were Catholics, and they were invited by the chaplain Ezemo, and they were asked to step down. They refused. They refused to step down for me. And Ezemo came out and announced in the church that this is still their candidate, and Nelson Manoga is their candidate. Because I already told them what I'm going there to do. I'm not going there to enrich myself. I'm going there to serve and to bring, usually what I said there, to bring salvation to all. I tell them I want to bring salvation to all. But I was very much intentional with what I wanted to do with my 1 year as the president. So I went there and I did that and I left.
Why didn't you wait?
So when the church also joined me in campaigning. And they had to tell them, if you don't vote for Nelson Manoga, you've committed an immortal sin.
They told them?
Yes, that you have to go for confession.
It was announced.
It was said in the church. Yeah, you go even before the vice chancellor. The father there say, as we election holds tomorrow, let us remember our own and vote for Nelson Manoga and Chema Obiakolili. And Chema was my VP. Chema was the DOS of NFCS. She was my VP. It was announced in the church in front of the vice chancellor. As we go to pool tomorrow, let us remember our people in prayers and vote for Nelson Omenoga and Chioma Obiakolilian. Then in the palm side, the priest there they come out to say, not just in Anglican, in Catholic, even Reverend Ken Chukwukama, Afro Anglican, also told them that they have to vote for Nelson Omenoga. The Anglican priest also said that to me. It's not just about Catholic. Even the Anglican priest said that before them. The chaplain, Reverend Ken Chukwukama, told them, you go and vote for Nelson Omenoga. The student pastors across different departments in Mascom will have the Hope Fellowship.
The papas.
That was where I was. Papas. That was where I was having loggerhead with native pastor, because he was in year 3 Mascom, and I'm in year 2 Mascom, and he's also doing the Momentum Fellowship. So they were indecisive on how to endorse. In fact, the native pastor is almost like their pastor too, but they couldn't even say it. Mascom was undecided. But other people were all clamoring for Nelson Omenoga. I say, if you are in school, you also vote me. So when Ejimafo was telling the wife, the girlfriend who turned wife, that he will vote for her, the girl said no. That she doesn't want to send. That he will vote Nelson. And Ejimafo gave him paper. He was in UNESCO. Yeah. I don't have anybody in UNESCO. I didn't intentionally put anybody in UNESCO, but Ejimafo put himself forward to UNESCO just for the purpose of delivering
his candidate.
He gave the wife, the girlfriend and later turned wife, the and followed her to the police. Even when people are saying, come out from there, he said he wants to check something. Before him, let me comment on Nelson. Before him, the guy went gaga. What is this? What have they done to my girlfriend? What have they done to my girlfriend? But I'm sure they didn't regret, because I even appointed him for something in my government. I appointed him one of the.
You formed the coalition of governmental heads, right?
Yes, he was there. Even the Student Union Week, he was there. I tried to bring everybody on board, but I was also very intentional about sorting out those universities there. And the church also, the students, the church, the Anglican. I donated plastic chairs to Catholic, Anglican, Pentecostal. I did that as a student union president. Towards our outings, Thanksgiving, Student Union Week, Thanksgiving for successful tenure. I donated all the stuff to help, because population keeps growing and there's need for. I went back to study.
Give me a chero.
No, I went back to study. I became president of the Student Union with a CGP of 4.65, and after SUG president, my CGP dropped to 3.95. 3.95. I lost first class with 0.01. I went back to study. In my year 3, my CGP now went up to 4.3. Then in my final year, it went up to 4.41. So I lost first class with 0.09. That's my CGP. But I was the best student. I graduated top and the best in mass communication. I won the Vice Chancellor Merit Award. And I had automatic employment waiting for me. Immediately I finished my PhD, I activated that, and the Professor Simonye offered me admission. Immediately, that same day, I defended my PhD in China. Professor, I alerted the VC then, Professor Simonye, and he gave me employment that year. That day, he asked me to put up a letter and send that across. I did. He approved it that day.
So you,
I'm a lecturer now.
Okay, lecturer now.
In Unizik, before joining government. I'm on leave of absence.
Okay.
I'm a lecturer.
Okay.
Before joining, I got employed 2022 and 2020. Sorry, and 2022 was the year I took my leave of absence.
Okay.
I'm on leave. I'm just 2 years old in. I finished my PhD at 29. At 29 years, in 2020. And that same, the next day, I put a cross letter and my CV, and I was offered employment.
And when they na-ekwu na your mom played a huge role,
Again,
you know, your mom
played a huge role.
Yes, you becoming SUG president.
It's not true.
You know,
The only role she only played a role in providing support money.
Okay.
And encouraging me. Nothing else. Was she the one that voted in environmental sciences that I won? Was she the one that voted in natural sciences that I won? Was she the one that voted in... I won out of 11 faculties. I won in 9. Law people were like 4 contesting for SUG. They splitted the vote there.
Okay, among themselves.
Yes, social sciences, we were plenty there. Also, we are like 4-2. You know, there's a effective imam from post science. There was native pastor from mass comm. There was me. There was one other person. We splitted that vote. I think it was Emma that won that social sciences. But environmental, natural sciences used to be my faculty now. I was in botany. I have friends there now. Those of my friends are in year 3. Then I won in natural sciences. That time it was not physical and what do they have now? It's physical and natural. No. What do they have now in natural sciences? They have physical sciences now, and what other? And biological sciences.
Okay.
That's what they have now, right?
Yes.
It used to be natural sciences.
Okay.
I won there. I won environmental science. In fact, my speaker, when I was SUG president, was my returning officer, was my agent in environmental science. So how did my mother influence? In fact, as a matter of fact, the vice chancellor then, Ebuka, was telling her to discourage me from contesting. That these boys are going to...
Which she tried.
Which she tried. She tried. I said, Mom, leave me. Let me, I will try. If I try, I fail, no problem. But I will try.
Okay.
She was one that provided. I don't have any sponsor, any external sponsor. Some of them were even being sponsored by Anio Konko. Anio Konko.
And you fine boy.
Yes, there are a lot of people. Some of them that were being sponsored by politicians. So, but nobody was I don't have any politics. I don't know any. In fact, that time I was, you know, I became that president in the election year. Not all the politicians were reaching out to me. That year was election year. That 2010, 2009, 2010. Because I was December 2009 against the election.
Yes.
2010 Anambra election. Most of those candidates had people that were supporting Unity, but yes. I didn't have anybody except my mother, my God, and my DG, Nigerian Battery.
Okay, Chuku, all the money you have been spending on Omowani and clubbing, if you have invested it in land banking with the Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited, all this loan app will not be pursuing you up and down. Stop learning. Come and invest in land banking with the Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited.